So I have a Citycom 300i, and it has a black seat. Excuse all the video, but I'm holding this in my hand. Okay, and if you can see the seat right here. And what I did was, I heard that sheepskin really helps. So what I did, it helps for the ride and it helps for seating. So what I did was I bought this sheepskin. It was $74 over at Tandy Leather. It's real sheepskin. And I tried to find a way so that I could place it on the bike so that it would fit and not, and then I could take it off if I wanted to wash it and whatnot. And I didn't want anything sticking on there, and I didn't want to drill any holes or anything, and I didn't want to do a lot of additional work to put it all together. After I bought the sheepskin, it came in this size here. So what I did was I just laid it on the bike, took a pencil, kind of drew around where I wanted it to lay, leaving room for it excess on the sides here, as you can see. And then we're in the sides like this. Okay, and then I just cut this extra piece off and got rid of it. So what I wanted it to do was I just wanted it to lay flat. So I had bought this Airhawk. Now, I don't recommend buying the Airhawk to anyone at this point. It's not bad, but I think you can, if for a scooter seat or even a motorcycle seat, go to Walmart. They have one, I think, for $14. It's a gel cushion. Get that. It can strap it down to your bike. No problem at all. But so what I did was I took the sheepskin and I poked some holes in it. As you can see here, I have a hole punch. And then I reinforced it with a piece of leather, small piece of leather here. And then I have this elastic. But what I needed was, I needed these hooks here, and basically the hook fits on the side of the seat like so, and when you pull it up and apply pressure to it, it'll hold down. So just like this one here is held in place. It keeps the sheepskin from moving and being pulled back and forth. So what it does is, what this is made out of is PVC. So what I did was, I have this table saw, and I took a piece of PVC like this, and I ran it on, measured it so that it took half of it, and then ran it up on here, so that I could have this type of a PVC. Okay, I used a hot gun, a hot air gun. Right here, this hot air gun, and I heated up the PVC enough so that it was pliable. Once it became pliable, then I had these pieces here. I made these small pieces of wood, and if you can see this one, it's got kind of a rounded edge here. So what I did was I took the PVC here. Now this would be the whole piece. These are just cut right now. Cut, sanded, and fit the way I wanted them. And then I let the roll, because it fights. Even though it's very pliable and you can maneuver this thing the way you want to, it still fights to curl back into this position. So what I did was I used this in order to come back and hook on the edge like that, and then put another piece of wood here, and then clamped it into position like so, on both sides and in the middle. what created was this hook that I was looking for. And so what I did was, I'm trying to find other pieces that I may have still had around here, but I guess I don't. So what I did was I took these pieces like this, and in order to get a center pull, I sanded down the edges here and here, rounded it off a little bit, and then put a hole in the center, which is what I have right here. Okay, as you can see. And so there's a lip around the bicycle. See, my finger goes right into that lip, and of course this isn't completely closed. But most bikes, scooters, Vespas are pretty much like that. Now this is the seat's completely closed, but you can see there's a lip here, okay? And what I do is run the elastic through the sheepskin and then into the makeshift clip, and then basically just clip it onto the seat, just like that, just like that. And if I can do this upside down, just like that. So now the sheepskin is on there a lot more permanently, or a lot more secure. Not permanently, but secure. It's covering the Airhawk cushion, or whatever cushion you want underneath there, but what it allows you to do is ride for a longer period of time. What I found is that these bikes, after 100 miles, I feel like I'm riding on concrete. So what I did was I created this sheepskin because I had been told that sheepskin is a great seat cushion. Now this is in Texas, so out in the Texas sun, if you park this thing out in the sun without the sheepskin, that seat is going to get extremely hot and will burn you if you sit on it after it's been sitting out there for a while. With the sheepskin will get warm, so it won't burn you, and you'll be able to get on the bike and take off and go wherever you want to, and it cools off rather quickly. So you're not sitting on, you may think, oh gosh, this is going to be really hot because it's all this fur and everything. It actually, because of the density of this fur, air travels underneath here real easily, and it's very porous. The skin is very porous and allows it to breathe real nicely, and it's not uncomfortable at all. It's very, very comfortable. Looks halfway decent, and the clips work just fine. As you can see, you can't pull it off of there. Now, eventually what's going to happen is the seat's going to start to form. As you sit down in here, it's going to push. Now it's pushing and pulling in every way because of the elastic, and eventually that elastic is going to wear down and just become, the elasticity is going to wear out of it, and you'll have to replace that. But because you've already got the holes and everything else there, you don't have to worry about redoing everything. You just have to put in the new elastic. And there you go. All done. Now you can tuck these in. What I do is I come through here, pull this a little bit, and tuck it in the back, tuck this in here, and they pretty much stay. And just one little loop around there, and it pretty much stays in place. And doing it with one hand is not a real easy task. But anyway, there you go. I know this is an after the fact kind of video, but I just wanted to share this with you. Good luck.